Hey, Jeremiah, Steps, Pressure Washing, and more. I am just about ready to go and do a sign day. We're not going to be doing the little signs today. We're just going to be doing our red and white. Let's see if I can get that to actually show up. It's so bright this afternoon. But I got a nice little stack here in the back of the truck. I specifically left room in my schedule this week. I've actually been planning this for a couple weeks of doing a sign day. Our business is starting to slow down, which is okay. You know, it's summertime. We don't want to be out there all day long, but it's just, we're about 2 weeks out and we're not even fully booked for those 2 weeks. So I want to go ahead and get some more signs out there. These are the best lead drivers that I've found so far. I have not done well with like Google and Facebook. I've done okay with, but these signs have been it. So we're just doing the big signs today, so really not going to be doing a lot of subdivisions. Going to be doing a lot more intersections and shopping centers. All right, so the first thing I'm looking for when I'm looking for a good spot to put a sign out is ease of access. So I don't want to be running through traffic or anything crazy like that. As well, I want a high traffic location. So this right here, this is a pretty high traffic location by my house. And this is one of my favorite spots to put out signs because I can put out 2 signs in this one corner, and I've gotten a lot of business off of those signs as well. They don't pick up signs all that often, and it looks like we just had a sign pickup not long ago. So I'm going to go ahead and put out a couple signs here and move on along. We got one right over here leaning against that sign, and one right over here leaning against the pole. I generally like to do a surface behind it so that I can lean it up against and help support it. That way the wind doesn't blow it over right away. After a little while of doing this, you kind of find all of your favorite spots. And once you've found your favorite spots, you can hit those over and over again. Right there, nice little spot. Safe little walking area, all about that safety, man. All right, so you see I've got a nice parking spot here. Safe little walk right out to the sign. Actually, I've got myself a little bit to eat while I was in there. I've got right here on the corner. I did not put one over by the elementary school because it won't last. It'll be gone tomorrow if I put it up there at the elementary school. So, all right, coming on out here. Nice little spot I've used before. I think I'm going to park it right over here out of the grass. So it doesn't have to move to get mowed. Alright, so a couple of rules to follow while you're out putting out yard signs in high traffic locations. First thing, I would definitely say you want to make sure you're doing it safely. As safe as possible. Don't be out there running through traffic. You know, you're purposely in the high traffic location, so you gotta know there's gonna be cars moving around. So that's why, I'm showing you all these little areas where I do a quick park, and then I'll walk out, put out the sign, walk back over to the truck, and I pretty much stay on the grass the whole time. There's also plenty of areas out here that I don't go to because, well, I know I can't do it safely. Second thing, make sure you're in an area that allows yard signs. I stay generally outside of town limits and city limits, and if you're in an area and you can look around and you don't see a yard sign anywhere, chances are you're in a town limit or a city limit that does not allow yard signs, and you're going to have to pay a fine if they catch you. I don't like to do that. I don't like to play those games. I try and stay within the law. You know, I pay my taxes. I do my job. I make my customers happy, and I don't want to, you know, lose it over something as silly as putting a yard sign in the wrong spot and getting a fine that I don't pay or something like that. So definitely also make sure that you are, I would say number 3, don't put your sign in front of other people's signs. That's just rude. You know, I know we all paid money for our signs, but, you know, don't devalue someone else's sign and hard work to get that sign out there by putting your sign right in front of them. Just don't do it. It's not nice. And number 4, be respectful to people around you. you are representing your business. So don't stop in the middle of the road to run out and put out a sign. That's going to make somebody aggravated. They're going to put you on Facebook, and that's not good for anybody. Let's keep rolling. I think I got about 10 of them put out so far. Let's see what else we can get done. Alright, so this is actually one of my favorite spots to put out yard signs. I think from this spot I've probably had about 20 or 25 jobs off of yard signs here, so I try and make sure that I keep them up. It has been about 4 months since I went out and put out yard signs, so currently none up here. I have had a lot of luck here. I don't know, it's just such a high traffic location in a densely residential area, and we have I've had calls with 3 other pressure washing signs around my sign at this location, and I booked those jobs. So, and not too bad for a work day. You got to keep in mind, no matter what you're doing, it is a work day. So I'm actively not making any money today, generating money for tomorrow. All right, we are really just hitting these shopping centers and intersections. Going to be going across the street here, hitting that intersection as well. That way we are able to get as high traffic as we can go, but do it safely. So, all right. Well, that's going to do it for me today, guys. I went out and spent a few hours just putting out those signs, and I'm back home. Really, it was just a few hours out of my day, but I mean, I got probably 3 or 4 different towns, definitely 2 parts of 2 different counties, and a quarter tank of gas. So hopefully it does us some good. But I will also add, if you put out yard signs, kind of have to be prepared of they might not get called. It's like any other advertising. It's not guaranteed. Just remember to do it first and foremost. Do it safely. Secondly, make sure you're abiding within any laws. And 3, don't be rude. You want to make sure that you're out there being a steward of your brand. And that's why I went out today, full uniform, and the truck has the lettering on it. So I'm a legitimate business out there doing some legitimate advertising. And I'm going to put a link down in the description below for UZ Marketing. They're who we get all of our yard signs from. And that's like 90% of what we do for advertising now, just because it works so well. And our return on investment is it's absolutely great. I think I was factoring it out at something like 1,000% return on investment or something like that. Maybe more than that, I forget. But it's been really good so far. So that's the avenue we're going to keep pursuing. We want to do a lead driver. We've got our website on there. We've got the new website up. So put the signs out. They can see the website, and then they can go ahead and book their cleaning. But hey, either way, you guys be safe out there. Make sure to click on that link in the description, and I'll see you next time.